Hello and welcome to the channel. It's good to have you here, and what a weekend it has been. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and like we do it every other weekend, we're here to tell you about the big Ghanaian performances throughout the period, throughout the weekend, and I think we've had some fantastic performances ongoing. I'll be telling you about the 100 meters national record holder, Benjamin Azamati, who did so well at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. I'll tell you about why it's so exciting and why it is critical to everything that he does. It's absolutely great. We'll tell you about Benjamin Azamati. Of course, our guys in the Premier League all did show up. Andre Ayew got an opportunity to play in the Premier League again. Paintsil had the chance to play his first Premier League game. And of course, Antoine Semenyo was in action as well. Never take it out. Quite a lot of them were right in there banging stuff, and I'll tell you, Joseph Paintsil as well was in there getting another goal. How many goals has he scored? I'll let you know, and where it's all going. Before we get into the meat of today's update, I need you to do this first of all. Subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed. Make sure that you've turned on your notifications. Next thing, share and drop your comments as much as possible so we can begin to talk about what we saw this weekend. It was good. It was great to see Ghanaian players on it, even though they know that they have quite a lot of work to do in bringing things up to where they really wanted to go to it. So we'll talk about Andre Ayew, probably, yeah, one of those ones there. But let's start with Kamaldeen Sulemana. Yeah. He made his move to Southampton, and it meant that they had to somehow see what they could do. And we know that Kamaldeen Sulemana made his first appearance in Southampton's 3-0 defeat at Brentford in the English Premier League on Saturday afternoon. The Bees scored their first goal of encounter through former Burnley defender Ben Mee in the 41st minutes after a nice pass to Mbeumo. Then, of course, a host scored another goal, this time by Brian Mbeumo. He turned scorer in the 44th minute, and the third goal came through Matthias Jensen. A 20-year-old his footballing career has led him to play for Rennes, the Danish club FC Nordsjælland, and of course started from Ghana's Right to Dream Academy. Now, of course, he's made his League A debut last season with 5 goals in 27 games, but this season, due to injuries, he only managed 1 goal in 18 games before departing Rennes. That is the story of Kamaldeen Sulemana. He's not too excited about it in terms of the way the team was playing, but hopefully he should be fine going forward. Now let's talk about Antoine Semenyo, because he also made his Premier League debut. Yes, Antoine Semenyo made his Premier League debut as Bournemouth lost 1-0 to Brighton. Mind you, Tariq Lamptey was in that set as well as they played at the Amex Stadium on Saturday there. And the 24-year-old joined the Cherries in the just ended transfer window in January from the English Championship side Bristol City. It's an undisclosed fee, and we know. Semenyo made his first start against Brighton and was trusted by Coach O'Neill to finish the game on his debut. Now, the Ghana international gave a very good account of himself despite Bournemouth's defeat in the fixture. He had a rating of 6.3 according to quite a number of football performance apps. The Japanese international Kaoru Mitoma broke Bournemouth's hearts in the 87th minute with his header to win the game. Brighton are now 5 points within the Premier League top 4 after this win. The relegation threatened Bournemouth remain 19th on the league table. And you know, after 17 points after that defeat with Brighton, that was where it was really for them. I'll tell you about Kudus Mohammed continuing to produce the goods, because he managed to provide an assist in Ajax Amsterdam's heavy away win over SC Cambuur and the Dutch Eredivisie on Sunday afternoon, which was absolutely important. So the Ajax recorded back-to-back wins after defeating SC Cambuur 5-0 in the match week 20 fixture at the Cambuur Stadion to keep their hopes of clinching the Eredivisie alive. Kudus set up his teammate Steven Bergers to double their lead in the 36th minutes after Dusan Tadic had opened the floodgates in the 16th minute of the game. Bergers, extended their lead to 3-0 with a perfect strike in the 64th minute. Substitute Brian Broby climbed up the bench to score at the brace to seal their big win at SC Cambuur to move temporarily to 3rd position on their Eredivisie log with 40 points. So there we go. Now, Kudus enjoyed the entire duration of the game with wonderful inputs there for Hettinger's side. And Mohamed Kudus, for those of you who don't know, has scored 11 goals and provided 3 assists. 3 assists, which is quite important. And of course, All of that has happened in 25 games and outings, of course, across all competitions for Ajax this season. Lawrence Atizigi, the Black Stars goalkeeper, also had an important role in St. Gallen's 3-0 win over Civet. He managed to keep a clean sheet, made 6 saves, with one being a penalty as a result, of his man of the match performance. St. Gallen have currently moved to 2nd place in the Swiss Super League table, and it's important. Joseph Ayew was absolutely great as well for Celta Vigo. He's done so well. Of course, if you didn't know, let me tell you, he's had 2 shots on target in La Liga this season. Both have been headers and both have been goals. Celta Vigo's secret weapon, that man, is Joseph Ayew, and that was very, very important for him to get it on. But remember, it all started on the weekend then with Joseph Paintsil. Now, he's growing stronger and stronger in the Belgium league here as he continued to make a lot of stuff and did more in terms of scoring goals there for Genk. He made a name for himself. Now, the forward was right in action for Genk and managed to score another goal on his birthday on Friday. That sent him to 9 goals in the Belgium Pro League, and he celebrated that. Of course, that was certainly his birthday. More goals for Ghanaian players. Ghana midfielder Jeffrey Schlupp scored his first goal of the season for Crystal Palace in their 2-1 defeat in Manchester United in the Premier League on Saturday. So the Ghanaian duo of Jeffrey Schlupp and Jordan Ayew made the starting lineup for the Crystal Palace team to face Manchester United at Old Trafford. Manchester United got off to a good start with Bruno Fernandes putting the home side in the lead through a penalty in the 7th minute of the first half. Marcus Rashford scored the 2nd goal of the game to increase the lead for Manchester United in the 62nd minute. But a scuffle which was started by Jeffrey Schlupp and Sir Anthony. And Manchester United, of course, reduced to 10 men after Casemiro was red carded for the violence. Crystal Palace took advantage, 10 men then. And Jeffrey Schlupp managed to get the goal in the 76th minute. So Jeffrey Schlupp, we know, has 1 goal and 21 appearances for Crystal Palace this season. I need to tell you more about it because we need to talk about the Black Stars captain, Andre Morgan, Dede Ayew. Now, he made his debut for Nottingham Forest on Sunday, assisting the club to a 1-0 victory over Leeds United, and the captain came on as a late substitute and assisted Nottingham in defending their first half lead, securing a victory that moves them 6 points clear of the relegation zone. Now, Ayew made 1 clearance, 1-1 aerial duel, of course, 1-1 ground duel in the few minutes he had on the pitch. The fans applauded with him after the game. Ayew returns to the Premier League, of course, after signing with Nottingham Forest on a 6-month deal. That was on Tuesday, and he's definitely looking forward to going. The 33-year-old will hope to start for Nottingham Forest in the next game when they play at the Craven Cottage against Fulham. Something we'll be paying attention to and very, very closely. And of course, we're going to end on the athletics note because Benjamin Azamati is back in the news. Yes. Now, the national 100 meters record holder finished 3rd, or produced a season's best of 6.62 seconds to place 3rd behind world 200 meters champion Noah Lyles at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston. Now, Azamati started the night in Boston, of course, and with a run of 6.65 seconds to finish behind Traven Bromell in Heat 2, and then, of course, made the final in both races. Azamati got to a wonderful start and managed to place a respectable 3rd in the 60 meters indoor final, only 0.05 seconds behind Traven Bromell, who ran 6.51 seconds, and Noah Lyles, who eventually won the competition. So this was Benjamin Azamati's 2nd race of the indoor season after he raced to 6.64 seconds and won the Olympic Development 60 meters final at the Texas Tech Open and Multi. Yes, of course, Open and Multi, that's how they call it. And Azamati, of course, obviously, will be looking to qualify for the World Athletics Championships. In order to do that, he must run 10.00 at a competition or in a competition that is accredited by World Athletics, and that's very, very important. I guess it's been a wonderful weekend. Maybe not wonderful. Wonderful is not the right word. Maybe it's been just an fairly okay weekend for a lot of Ghanaians in their respective sports and wherever they are. We're just hoping that they will go on and keep on doing the best as they can. It's important to remember to subscribe to this channel if you're not. You also have to share and turn on your notifications so that you can get any video that we share right here. Also, drop your comments. What do you make of Benjamin Azamati's race? What have you make of the debuts of any of the players? Dede Ayew back in the Premier League. Kamaldeen Sulemana for Southampton. And of course, Antoine Semenyo for Bournemouth. What do you make of all of that? It's been fantastic. Just a Paintsil still keeps on scoring. Let us know what you think, and we'll be very excited to read all of that. Thank you very much. And of course, we're back with the next video shortly.